It's like everybody's in cahoots to make it an interesting recording. Right? Have one neighbor yelling, have another one honking over here.
Dogs are barking. Pets' heads are falling off. You know what I was gonna say, right?
No, but welcome everybody to AAA Cigars.
On location. Oh no.
Cigars, Arturo,
Ambrose,
and alcohol.
Macallan.
Yeah, I was gonna spell it out like I did Monine, but no, that'd be
GRIPLEA cigars.
to you, sir.
Cheers.
Starting off with water, of
Little
course,
bit of water,
before
so
we pinky raised and everything.
Cleanse the palate.
Wait, from IKEA? I see. Your tables are IKEA? A little ASMR?
Water.
So anywho,
Anyway,
the box should be upright and erect. But
swing, swing.
the air is not being our friend, but it's hot. You might be able to tell we're not in the studio, or are we? Because of our green screen advanced? No. We're back to our second venue. Did we record here before Kern, or Kern and then here? Do you remember?
Here and then Kern.
Here and then Kern. So we were recording remotely from our backyards, and then we finally got together and did it here.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. And then we went to Kern, and then we went to my house for the studio. So this might look somewhat familiar to our more loyal fans. Wait, we never recorded a AAA here.
No.
It was only Mo 9, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so our drink of choice today is
Macallan.
Macallan 12 single malt double cask. And to smoke, we won't have green screen stuff, but hopefully I can zoom into that. It is the you tell them.
A Davidoff Signature Toro wrapper, Ecuadorian sun-grown. Binder, Ecuador. Filler, Dominican Republic. So it is all Dominican.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Are you going to be okay with that?
I'm good. It's a 6x54, which is a regular Toro size. Right? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So,
Toro Genève signature. Oh, yeah. Smelly.
je ne sais quoi.
A certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay. Not in a negative way, but it has a little bit more of a bitter smell than most cigars that we've sniffed. Okay.
It is mine, so I can.
The draws. That's interesting. Ooh, I can't place it.
I haven't cut mine yet, but I will.
It's that like
Let me see the cold draw sugar.
it's got a certain smell and flavor to it, but I can't place it. It's not quite citrusy. It's like everybody's in cahoots to make it an interesting recording.
Right?
Have one neighbor yelling, have another one honking over here.
Dogs are barking. Pets' heads are falling off. You knew I was gonna say that, right?
No, but when you said, as soon as you started saying it, I'm like, that's awesome. I can't place it, but it's like I said, not in a negative way, but bitter, tarty, citrusy. What am I looking for here? Almost fruity, like I hate to say it, but kind of like a fruit roll up.
Fruit roll up?
Like a slight sweetness to it, a little fruity.
Ground cracker?
I can kind of see that. I'm getting that a little bit.
Almost like a honey cookie, like Honey cookiness.
That's what it is, like honey. That sweetness that I'm talking about. It's like
yeah, it's a sweet one.
That's what it is. Like honey with lemon when they do like those throat remedies, like when you have a sore throat, they'll do like honey and lime and blah 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 to help ease the whatever.
Ease your throat.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Good call.
Honey,
Good
like
call.
citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, because I was trying to like
gauge
the graham cracker flow palette.
This is turned up high.
Is it?
I think so. Have you adjusted it from when I used it?
No.
That's why.
You had a higher one.
I turned it up because it was dying, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then I put it under here so the wind wouldn't affect it, and then it just jumped out right in my hand. It was like, fuck your hand.
It jumped right out.
Fuck this hand in particular.
Jumped right out. Right out.
Keep talking. Tell them about the cigar. Don't just take your pictures.
So, I like Davidoff's more like posts, not only on their Instagram, but like when you look up their cigars, and a lot of their white label or the white series, gives you, the breakdown wrapper binder filler.
Okay.
But they also give you flavors. Did you need this?
Hungry.
What to expect the first, second, and last third.
Okay.
So, right now, the first, third of the cigar, oak.
Okay.
Oaky.
It's oaky.
Toasted wheat and barley. So that's something to expect in the first third. And then it goes into the second third and the third.
Which we'll get into later.
And the third and the fourth.
And the fourth third and the fifth third.
But, yeah.
What kind of fucking math is that?
It's nice and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Very creamy.
Very mild,
I could already tell that it's going to be an easy smoke.
Yes.
I could light it with this air in my face.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm expecting something very mild. I was trying to get a medium, and this is right under a medium, which I still think is going to be good, especially because we haven't had a Davidoff.
I almost
burned my lips.
Nah.
Yeah, that was
like, oh yeah, that burns.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a spice. It's got a spiciness to it.
Feel
It
the
burns.
Feel the burn.
Dink. It's good. It's it doesn't have that oomph that we've had lately because we've been doing mediums and medium pluses and stuff like that. So it's a nice little palate cleanser.
It's a little bitter.
That's what I was saying when at the very beginning it had like but not in a bad way necessarily, but just like kind of like sniffing a lemon or something.
But I could see where the barley notes come into, at the very beginning, because I would think that's pretty bitter, right? Barley, isn't that for beer? Isn't that what they use for beer? What's barley, right, for beer? Green.
Okay, now again, the power of suggestion, it might be that, but I am picking up some of that wheatiness. Not so much the oak, but the wheat barley type.
Try the retro hell, but don't fall asleep.
Sorry. It's been a rough morning, sir. Anyways. Yes, that brought out the sweetness of it to me. For me.
On the retro?
Is that for you, too? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting good at this.
Nice cold draw. Very sweet, Love the flavor,
It's like, that's what I was saying, like refreshing, because like I said, not that any of those were bad, those were really good, but they were, in comparison, they were pretty heavy up front.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's what you're gonna like. Even if this gets stronger, it's still gonna be super mellow compared to what we've had the past 2, maybe even 3 episodes.
Yeah.
What was the last light cigar that we've had? Probably the Montecristo, no?
Yeah. The white series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the last one.
Did we ever do the Clásico?
No, not yet.
Okay, that's another one because that's actually when we did the white.
Yeah.
Mistakenly, I thought we were going to be doing the classic, and I was like, oh, "This isn't the one. Why don't I like it as much as the last time? Because it's the wrong one."
So the classic's around probably the same intensity of this one. Yeah, because the classic's a mild. It's not even the white series is a medium.
This seems lighter to me.
Think so?
But I haven't had the classic in a while, so it might be just bad memory.
And that's why they said it would pair well with the Macallan.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that because this, I think with anything is going to be it's not going to overpower anything. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that pairing. I'm expecting for it to bring out that. This is gonna sound rather hokey, but I expect it to bring out the oakiness. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because of the nature of the drink, and it says that it's oaky, so I'm expecting that. But we'll have to see. But I don't expect anything too major, nothing overpowering. It's very simple. Again, we'll go back to our favorite word in the whole wide world. If your palate is more mild, I'm gonna chill out and not irritate my stomach. Yeah, this is a great cigar
or good morning cigar with coffee.
That I can imagine.
You know, I would love just tasting this one right now. Would have been perfect with coffee. I think it just. I know that milder cigars always go good. Not only with coffee, like let's say you go to the lounge, it's like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a good starter. You know what I mean? Or some people like to finish with something mild too. So
there you go. I guess it's a perfect all-around cigar. All around. You just can't go wrong. Exactly. Any time of day. Yep. Now, some of the other ones that we had, not so much. You want to start off in the morning with that one? You're going to have a rough day.
Right.
It's not going to be the most fun.
It's a good way to kick off your day.
That one and coffee, yeah, you're going to shit yourself. Oh, shit.
It seems like the cigar's been sitting a good while. Very humidified. Humidified correctly, you know, because sometimes brick and mortars would get stuff in, and I just want to buy it, right? So I'll buy one as soon as I get there. The humidity's not up to par.
It hasn't acclimated yet.
Exactly. So then I wait like 2 weeks to get it again, if it's still there, to try it out again. This one seems like it's already been sitting there for a few months. So I could be wrong, but I think that's how.
You know what? Taking a page from our Half and Half friends over at Half and Half podcast. I'm going to say that like 3 times. So, we should maybe start thinking about doing like segments. Because I was just thinking, I'm going to make it here. I'm going to put a title screen and be like, official newbie beginner smoker tip of the day. Okay. When you pick up a cigar, rule of thumb is you probably should, because of that very reason, take it home, put it in your humidor, and let it sit for a week or two. I know that's a little hard to do because usually you pick up something you want to smoke, but let it acclimate, because unless you're smoking, you can smoke it then and there, but you don't know for sure how they've been treating their humidor. Yeah. A lot of places, if it's a cigar shop, presumably they should be where they should be. Yeah. But that's not always the case.
Stop at a gas station and it's a different story.
Don't know. Anyway.
We'll be back on the second third.
Welcome everybody to segment 2. I don't know. We shouldn't call them. Oh yeah. Are we gonna go half and half now, or just? Oh no, because we need to do the one with water. I don't know how to measure that out.
Just do 1 finger for each. How's that sound? One.
We'll just kiss
finger. One. Like I think there's like at least 4 fingers in there.
Really? Yeah. So should I do more then?
No, I'm good with that, because we can do that straight and then finish it and then.
All right, whatever. Sir, see you, good
Cheers, buddy. Take your little sip. And
we don't even have to be like, oh, it's fucking fantastic already.
I know. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's afternoon here, so we're good.
Oh, my dear Lord in heaven. I'll have to look up my ancestry, but I'm definitely part Scottish.
You know, I saw something. Grab the box because I can't reach it from here. Your arms.
Use a horse.
No. honey, citrus, ginger. That's like nail on the head right there.
I don't know, because I really don't like ginger.
Well, the honey citrus, but the ginger is there. More so the spiciness of the ginger.
Okay.
Not really the pungent flavor.
I got you. Okay.
But the spiciness of the ginger, that's what I'm getting. But the honey and the citrus is like dead on. Like there's no way that you can't say that there's no honey or citrus flavor in this, because there is.
Maybe that's why they said that it pairs well, because that has that flavor. We had that, or at least I got that when you said the honey and the lemon.
Yeah.
I got that, so this having that is just going to accentuate it even more.
Aromas. Creamy butterscotch with a hint of toffee, apple, candied orange, vanilla, custard, and newly field oak. Newly field oak. Newly field oak.
Newly field oak.
Sorry.
Okay.
Palate. Deliciously honeyed ginger and citrus balanced with raisins and caramel.
When I stuck my nose in it, I got a huge waft of caramel. No, I did not smell schmigme.
No.
I got a huge caramel, but after the second one, I get honey.
Yeah,
definitely honey. Wait, what was the other one? I heard you the first time, but for some reason the second time just
too
really, it really got me. Oh my god, that's so it.
Butterscotch.
There you go.
Toffee apple. Toffee apple. Tough apple.
I'm a little too tired and loopy for your stupid ass dad jokes, and they're working.
Yeah,
big time.
Good. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh my god! Once that opens up and stuff, ooh, buddy.
Let's see. So we're about halfways. Power suggestion. Are you ready for some power suggestion?
No. Let's try to figure it out on our own first to see if we can pinpoint it. Because of the scotch now, I'm getting a little cocoa. Not quite the chocolate. To me, the difference between cocoa and chocolate, and correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am, chocolate is the sweeter version. Cocoa is a little more bitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because...
So I'm getting cocoa. 2 minutes.
Okay.
The cigar itself, it bittered up quite a bit. I'm getting... I don't know if I'm charring it because the air is hitting it and keeping it hot.
Maybe, yeah.
But I'm getting a little bit of bitter/char. So I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah. I did get a little bit of sweetness when I first took my drink and my first puff of the cigar. It was nice and sweet. Not as bitter as it is now. So, power suggestion.
Okay, yes.
Second, third. Floral spice, brown sugar, and cream.
The cocoa is probably the brown sugar.
Yeah.
That I
might
got.
Be that, yeah.
The creamy, not so much.
I'm actually getting... I just read what the last third was, and... Whoops, sorry.
Don't... You spoiled it for yourself. Don't spoil it for me. The one thing that I will say, I can imagine that might be one of the critiques. This has more of a bite to it than the Johnny Walker does. The alcohol, like the burn of the alcohol. This it's present a lot more in the Macallan than it is in the Johnny Walker. So that might be if you want to compare the two, if you don't mind the burn, this is your Scotch of choice. If you prefer peatiness, then Johnny Walker would be your Scotch of choice. I could see that being the case.
You know that there's a certain alcohol content that keeps Scotch a Scotch, right? Because alcohol, something like the ABV or whatever. I can't. I don't know what that one says on it, but
43.
Yeah, 43. And then the blue is the blue is shit.
The blue is.
The cow goes. It's 40%.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That 3%. It lets you know it's there.
Yeah, because we've had stuff that was like 45%, or 48. I think I have 40. I don't know.
Probably. I can't think of what.
It's like 106 proof. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's been some stuff that's up there.
But oh man, that means we have to wait for the next segment to do the other.
No, but it's still bitter. Still
we need to move it along because we're getting close to that third pretty quick. Right? So, all right, we'll be back. Pour me. Well, I poured last time. You poured this time. You quit spitting at me.
Final third.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. So, where do we leave off with this? No, don't remember? Or you're concentrating over there?
Concentrate. We're going to finish this bottle. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, there you go. Yeah. Splishy.
This is pre-water, right?
Splishy, splashy.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. All I'm on a Saturday night.
I put too much. So,
too much?
I mean, our first drink was...
Ooh, that was too much.
Straight up.
Damn it.
Our second drink was...
Straight up.
A little bit more water than I would have liked. Usually scotch, I don't like adding ice to scotch.
Scotch.
Right?
I
use the big block. You don't like the big block?
Yeah, no, the big block definitely not. But when we were here the other night,
did we put ice in it?
I
put ice in yours. Yeah.
I did ice. I actually liked it. I think the chilled add a little bit.
Maybe because we're outside, we're not inside. Maybe that helps out with the ice, cools us down or whatever.
That makes sense.
Cheers, buddy. Yes. Here we are.
Oh my God. Wow. I will say Macallan straight up is good.
Yeah.
Macallan is definitely one that I enjoy way better with a splash.
With a splash.
Yeah.
Water.
I think most scotches are like that, but the Macallan
just to open it up.
Sure, it really opens up. This one I did a little too much water, I will say that. But
it does open it up.
Oof.
And we're like, we're at nubbins time because we've been talking so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, honestly, overall, I really like this smoke.
I'm a little disappointed.
Are you?
Because we've had the more medium plus, I was expecting for it to open up for the flavors to really come on stuff, and it just didn't.
Is it?
But not in a bad way. Like it's still a great smoke.
But is it more like stale?
No, not even stale. It's just
cigar.
Steady. It's just very steady. The way that it started is pretty much the way that it's finishing, but the drink is what's opening it up.
Yeah,
like
I think
this
so too.
With what do we have before the blue? I can't remember. One of the ones
the blue label, the malt.
No, I don't think that one. I can't remember. But if it had been almost anything else, I would have been like, eh. But the scotch really helped out.
Okay.
Good scotch.
Because the cigar isn't overpowering the scotch, and the gazpacho. The scotch isn't overpowering the cigar.
Yeah,
so,
I think it's a good pairing for that reason. It's a good pairing if you want to focus a little bit more on the scotch.
Okay, so then perfect for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a perfect coffee cigar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
anything that you're gonna focus a little bit more on the drink itself.
Yeah.
It's great.
However, let's say we go with a classic, which it's in the same realm as far as fullness, whatever. That it's the
as far as strength.
The strength, yeah.
Okay.
The classic's more of a mild.
Right.
Classic runs $16.
Okay.
This one's right under 30.
See, that's what happens like 9 times out of 10. Now that you mentioned that,
it's hard, right?
Yeah,
it's hard to justify.
Yeah, there's no
spending
way.
$30.
How much is the Monterrey white?
The classic?
Not the classic.
I mean, the white series is about $16 also.
I would there's no reason to pay double for this.
Okay. Yeah.
I've had that one, and there was another one that we had that was fairly light that I'm like, for
Damaso
24.
How much was the Damaso? $18?
I think it was like 18, but it wasn't this light.
It was still more of a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for $25,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, don't get me wrong. It's good,
yeah.
but
MSRP is $28.
Same thing that I was saying for the Johnny Walker Blue. Like the price is not justified whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay $20+. I'm gonna get a Liga.
Okay.
I'm gonna any of the ones that we've had so far that were like $20. I'll get. I'm not paying $20+ for a light cigar that. There's no way.
And that's on the same realm as the Damaso. Damaso can run up to like $18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's still $20 cigar, but so it's a $30 stick. So even that being said,
it was like a 92-ish, 90 maybe. Now taking the price into consideration, it's down to like a 75, 80.
Well, Cigar Snob and Aficionado, they all rated over 90, 91, 92.
I don't see how. I don't see why it doesn't.
Black pepper, dried fruit, cedar wood.
Maybe the cedar wood.
Maybe that's the bitterness that put it backwards, smoke it backwards. I think everything towards the end is a little bit peppery. Even from the beginning, gets a little bit of peppery.
Yeah, that's. I think that's just the nature of burning tobacco.
Yeah.
Oh, that one gave me a little bit of leather.
Pleather or leather?
No, leather, not pleather.
Not pleather.
I was gonna say something stupid. That was weird. I got a soapy taste, but not in a bad way.
Soapy?
Fragrant? Maybe that's the way I should put it.
Well, it did say floral.
That's maybe what it is.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dried fruit.
No, but the
floral spices should have been in between, but still, you'll still get
spices. Yeah. I'm just delayed.
Spices.
Floral spices.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just that once you throw in the price, it's like I should have gotten a lot more out of this stick than what I did for almost $30. But yeah,
good but not great.
Good but not great.
Okay.
And I hate to keep pointing that out. I keep beating a dead horse here, but for the price point,
it's just not.
What we should do is do Johnny Walker Blue in this. We'll get that size. Do they have that size bottle for the Johnny Walker?
Yeah.
There you go. We'll get that and this cigar, so we could be like, this is the overpriced edition of AAA cigars. I hate to downplay it, but it's good. It's just I'm not spending another $24 on this.
So then, okay, $30 stick. What stick would you rather buy? That's $30.
Well, I don't know the price points that well. You'd have to remember the Damaso you said was pretty close.
Yeah,
I'll pay you the. No,
the Damaso's $20. This is like,
I can't think of any stick that's almost $30.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. They had Opus.
The Opus I'll pay.
Okay, so they were $30.
The Opus I'll pay that price for that.
So they had those, and they had the Angels Envy, the yellow one, the Siglos.
The one that I brought back, was it an Angels Envy?
Yes, but it was a red one, right?
Yeah.
It was red. So they had the yellow ones. They were smaller gauge.
Okay.
But they were Maduros. That's the only reason I didn't get it. So he had those. And those were the same price as these. And they were like a double Corona. So
if you're standing there and you're looking at this or an Opus, I don't know how in the hell you don't get the Opus. There's no way you pick this up instead of the Opus.
I didn't do my research on the Opus.
No. I'm not saying like you. I'm just saying like if someone, like for this, it made sense because this is what we were aiming for this drink. But like if you're on any random day, any person's like, oh, what should I have? And you're standing there and you decide on, you better have a good reason. There's no way that you're paying this price and not getting the Opus.
So, cheers, buddy.
To you.
To another good smoke and a great drink. I guess we'll see each other next time.
But until then, keep in mind, you can't wake up hungover.
If you're still drunk.
Drink responsibly.
Cheers to that, sucker.